everyone, this is Rabbitearsblog, and welcome to my TV episode review series. So today's TV episode I'll be reviewing today is the ghosted episode, The Machine. Now before I get into my thoughts about this episode, I would like to remind everyone that new videos will be posted up every Sunday. It can be Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Sunday evening, depending on when I can get the videos posted up. And if you happen to see any videos posted up during the week, that must mean that there was a bit of TV show or movie news that was released during the week that I wanted to cover. So those would be considered special videos, but new videos would be posted up every Sunday. And every Monday, I would have the TV episode roundup series where I go over all the TV episodes I reviewed for the week and I listen for worst pick of the week to best pick of the week. So those will be posted up every Monday. But now let's get into this TV episode review of Ghosted, the Machine. So what happens in this episode is that Max and Leroy go on a mission to this elite country club when they found out that there's this guy at the country club that's able to keep himself young for so many years, and they try to figure out how is he able to do it, and where's his secret hiding place and stuff like that. And meanwhile, we see that Max and Leroy are like trying to play as being the elite golfers, or Max is playing as the caddy and Leroy's playing as the guy who does the golfing. And we see a bit of their relationship unfold a bit here, or at least we see a softer side to Leroy in this episode. So that's pretty much the gist of this episode. It's basically like Max, Leroy, and Annie going on a mission together to see who's which guy at the country club is like the one who's keeping himself young all these years. So what are my thoughts about this episode? I thought this episode was pretty hilarious and it's a great episode to watch if you're just looking for a fun series to watch. Like the thing with me and Ghosted is that, you know, after you watch like so many serious shows for the whole week, like say The Gifted and Inhumans and basically those two, it's good to have like a laugh out loud show like Ghosted to kind of wrap up the week. And I really enjoyed this episode because we get to see more of a relationship between Max, Leroy, and Annie. Like we actually see that Annie gets to be more involved in these missions. So I like the fact that this episode is able to extend more to the main characters and extend more to Annie herself as a character, and we get to see what she could do on these missions. So I like the fact that they added Annie in this episode and expanded more her character and expanded more her relationship with Max. Like we start to see that they're developing a relationship with each other, or at least you see Annie and Max talking to each other a lot more in this episode, and I enjoy seeing that relationship between the two of them, and I can't wait to see how far their relationship with each other is going to go in future episodes. And then, as I mentioned before, we see a softer side to Leroy's character. Usually he's gruff with Max about a lot of things, but we see that Leroy does feel sorry if he offends Max and stuff like that. So I like the fact that this episode shows that their friendship with each other started to develop. They're starting to like each other a little more, and I like seeing that development between the two characters. So, and the mystery, as far as the guy who tries to keep himself young for so many years, you know, that's just a B story pretty much. But the highlight of this episode was the character development with three of the main characters, like Annie, Max, and Leroy. So that was the highlight of the episode for me. So overall, I gave this episode 4 stars. You know, it's not adding to the big picture, like it's not adding to like any kind of long-standing plot lines in this episode. Like we do hear a little bit about Max's wife, but it doesn't really play a huge part in this episode at all. But overall, this is still a fun episode to watch, especially if you want to watch a humorous show for the week. And I really enjoy watching this episode. So tell me in the comments below, have you seen this episode, Ghosted? And if you have, did you like the episode? Did you hate the episode? Please feel free to comment below, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter so I can keep you updated on any new videos I post up. And also, like my Facebook page, Rabbitearsblog's Best Comments. Well, hope you enjoyed this video. This is Rabbitearsblog, and I'll see you later.